Hello, my friends. Welcome to day 4 of our abundance challenge. Thank you so much for being here with me. And, over the last 3 days, we talked about all sorts of stuff, that everything is energy and everything is vibration. And if you want to experience the abundance and prosperity that you're yearning for, all you need to do is match your own vibration to that frequency of abundance. And like Albert Einstein says, it can be no other way that reality that you seek, that chosen future that you're yearning for, becomes your physical reality. We talked about the universal laws of abundance and prosperity, the vacuum law of prosperity. We talked about the law of circulation, and we talked about the importance of forgiveness, right? That internal hygiene, inner hygiene that helps us all step into that divine flow of life when we get to experience abundance, wealth in every meaning of that word, when we get to experience effortless ease, synchronicities, perfect things, perfect people coming in just the perfect time. This is when we literally get to do less and receive more. Let's breathe that in. And then yesterday we talked about different abundance blocks, right? The abundance blocks to our prosperity, the lack of deserving, fear of loss, there is not enough mentality, harboring resentment, negative money mindset, focus on what's missing, clutter, chaos, and drama, and living in a get mindset. And we also, last time we talked a little bit about the money rituals, right? It's saying a little prayer anytime you sign a credit card receipt, anytime you submit a payment, anytime you swipe a card, just saying that little prayer. Thank you so much for all this abundance, for all this money that I have, and I look forward to this money returning to me. And also, anytime like you feel a little bit of a contraction around money, you get to turn it around, right? And I gave you an example yesterday about how I used to get in a bad mood on a payday when I had to pay all of my employees. And ultimately, it was a fear, lack, that I don't have enough, that I'm not a good business leader, a business person. And then I shifted it into what a gift, what a privilege it is to support my employees and their families, right? What a pleasure it is to have such an amazing team of people to do this incredible work into the world. So today, day 4, we're going to talk about the inflection point. And then tomorrow on the last day, we're going to wrap it up. Excuse me. Wow. What is the inflection point in the abundance flow, right? The inflection point where it's like everything just gets to become more powerful. And the inflection point is gratitude. Gratitude for all the abundant blessings that you already have. And we'll talk about 3 different levels of gratitude because not all gratitude is created equal. And I'm talking about the inflection point being is when you choose to live in a state of constant gratitude, like living in gratitude. So let me explain what that means. So the gratitude, your appreciation, right? Your thankfulness, also within that category, there is like different vibration of gratitude. There is a vibration when you are grateful when and if something happens, right? When and if something happens, you get a raise at work and you're grateful for that. Or I don't know, you get a stimulus package from the government, you have $1,200 for the global pandemic, you're grateful for that, right? Or I don't know, like when and if something happens, you're grateful for that. And it's a lower level of vibration. I mean, that gratitude is still really, really remarkable. It's really great. And at the same time, within gratitude, it's a lower level vibration energetically. Then there is a gratitude for something, like an object. right? It's also a reactive. So the first one, when and if, is reactive gratitude. Being grateful for something is also a reactive gratitude, right? I'm grateful for my husband. I'm grateful for my healthy, brilliant, beautiful children. I'm grateful for the roof over my head. I'm grateful for the food on my table. And it's all great, right? Like, it's all gratitude. And at the same time, it's a lower vibration gratitude. It's a reactive gratitude. And what I'm talking about, the inflection point of the abundance flow, that divine flow of life, when everything happens with effortless ease and synchronicity, is a completely different level of vibration. It's a higher level on the energetic vibration context, right? It's a higher level energetic vibration of gratitude, and it's constantly living in a state of gratitude. It's living in gratitude. It's when you learn to see that everything in your life is something to be grateful for. Being grateful for everything that happens in your life, even the bad things, even the negative things, because even the bad things that happen in your life, if you learn from them, it's a blessing. The way you overcome your challenges and problems, as a result, you come out bigger, stronger, more evolved, wiser, right? You learn from the mistakes that you make. So even the bad things that happen in your life are a blessing, if you choose to look at it as your blessing. So that's living in a state of gratitude. So if you're with me, give me some hands up, like give me some jazz fingers. Yes. So when you live, and it's a choice, right? You choose to live in a state of gratitude, no matter how challenging life is, and no matter what problems you're experiencing in the moment, still being grateful for everything that life brings to you. That's living in a state of gratitude. And that is the inflection point that gets you to fully live and swim in this flow of abundance, prosperity, wealth, divine guidance, blessings, synchronicity, effortless ease. So, just like anything else, I am a yoga teacher. So I always say the more you do the chaturangas, the more you practice, the stronger and more flexible you get. Just like probably if you practice yoga the first time you went to yoga, it totally devastated me. I couldn't even move the next day, right? But then more I come, the more, now I have 20 something years into yoga practice, like my practice is pretty strong. I'm more flexible than I've ever been. And it took 20 plus years of daily committed practice, right? So mastery in anything takes discipline, it takes attention, it focus, and actually practice. So the same with gratitude. The more you practice gratitude, the better you get at it. The more you practice gratitude, the easier you step into that flow. The more you find yourself living in that state of constant gratitude. So one of the simplest things, and it seems like such a simple thing, but having gratitude journal, right? A lot of people talk about it, but very few people actually do it. Have a journal right by your bed, maybe under your pillow, and before you go to bed, write down 3 new things that you're grateful for, right? It can be simple things. It can be such simple things. Today I went outside and it was a perfect day with sun shining and perfect blue sky, and I just paused and I breathed in all this beauty of Mother Nature. And I felt so alive and awake and so deeply grateful to be alive. It can be something like that, right? Just went outside, took a breath, but like seeing the beauty and the magic in that. So gratitude journal, if you've never done it, I encourage you to do it. 3 things before you go to bed, or 3 things, write down 3 things the first thing in the morning, write it down. And then also gratitude meditation. gratitude meditation is one of the most powerful meditation practices there are. And I invite you to do a 10-minute gratitude meditation every day. So I'm going to send you a gratitude meditation in your email today, so that you can do it for the recording. And then at some point you'll learn to do it on your own. And then today on this call, we're going to do a gratitude meditation. I like to call it like emotional flooding too. So another way of to call it is emotional flooding, and it actually comes. I learned this from Tony Robbins. I've attended every single seminar he teaches. Volunteered at his events. So a lot of the stuff that he teaches, I incorporate into my life. So emotional flooding can be like this. Let's say you're triggered by something, right? The other day, one of my most valuable employees left, and it put me into this spiral down of fear. What am I going to do without him? And blah 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 blah. And then it took me out. I think I even shared it with you a couple of days ago. Like, all I could do is just lay in bed and veg out watching Netflix. I could not do any work. I did not feel any creativity. I literally couldn't pull myself out of bed. So in moments like that, you can do emotional flooding. And I'm going to do that process. You can call it gratitude meditation or emotional flooding. In other words, you're flooding, in this particular instance, you're flooding yourself with gratitude. Emotional flooding can be like remembering the moments of joy and pleasure and feeling proud of something. Today, the emotional flooding that I'm going to share with you has the flavor of gratitude. Okay? Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's do it. It's so simple, yet it's so powerful. So sit up tall, and if your legs are crossed, uncross your legs, and you can put your hands on your thighs, palms up, or maybe you can, if you want to, you can put your hands on your heart. Start with an exhale. Exhale all the breath out of your lungs, and then take a really slow, feel-good inhale. And exhale, let go. Let go of the habitual tension in your shoulders. Maybe even like roll your shoulders a little bit, wiggle your shoulders. Inhale down into the lowest part of your belly. Let your belly pooch out. Exhale, relax your belly. And deepen your breath. This time, inhale all the way down to the bottom of your pelvis. Exhale your pelvis, your belly, your shoulders. Breathe deeply and feel for relaxing your facial muscles, your throat, your jaw. And every time you exhale, just feel yourself letting go even more, becoming more and more relaxed with every breath. And now take a really deep inhale, and this time truly savor, enjoy, feel the pleasure of your breath. Exhale and enjoy letting go. Let go of your breath. Let go of your tension, stress, tightness. Inhale, gratitude for your breath. I feel how good it feels to take that full body inhale. Feel gratitude for your breath. As long as you breathe, you're alive. Breathe in gratitude for your breath. Your breath helps you ground down, connect to your intuition, inner wisdom, inner guidance. Your breath is your life force. Your breath connects you with the divine, with the universe, God, whatever you call it, something bigger than you. So take a deep breath in and breathe in gratitude for your breath. Breathe in gratitude for your heart. If your hands are on your heart right now, breathe in into the warmth of your own hands on your heart. You didn't do anything special to get this heart. You were just born with it. Feel deep gratitude for all those moments when your heart led you to something beautiful, when you listened to your heart and you obeyed that guidance. Feel the strength of your heart. Feel the beauty of your heart. And breathe in gratitude for the gift of your heart. Your heart beats over 100,000 times a day. It beats even when you sleep. And as long as your heart beats, you are alive. So breathe in, thank you for this heart. Breathe in gratitude for your life. What a gift, what an honor, what a privilege it is to be alive, to be able to see and smell and touch and taste and feel. What a gift it is to have this experience of life. So take a deep breath in and feel deep gratitude for your life. You can open your eyes and see the beauty of Mother Nature. You can smell the aroma of the rose garden. You can breathe in the mist of the mountain air after rain. What a pleasure. You can taste triple chocolate cake. You can taste freshly brewed Italian espresso. You can taste fresh gelato. Like, what a pleasure. Like, what a privilege it is to be able to taste and smell and see and hear birds chirping in the morning. Hear a child's laughter. Hear beautiful music. So take a deep breath in right now. Feel gratitude for all of your senses, the richness of your human experience, the privilege of being alive right here and now. And breathe gratitude for the roof over your head, your home. Breathe in gratitude for the bed that you get to sleep on, the food on your table. You don't have to go and raise a cow or work the fields for months to enjoy the food on your table. All you got to do is just go to the store and buy the food. What a blessing. Breathe in gratitude for the car that you get to drive, the clothes that you get to wear, the shoes on your feet. Such simple things, yet such a huge blessing. A blessing that many, many, many people in the world don't get to enjoy. And I think of all the people in your life that you deeply care about. Breathe in gratitude for all those people in your life. Your loved ones, your parents, your partners, husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, your children, your friends, your relatives. Breathe in gratitude for all those people in your life that you deeply care about. Breathe in gratitude for being able to be right here and now on your laptop or your iPad. What a privilege it is to have this device that connects you with the world. Breathe in gratitude for your internet connection. Breathe in gratitude for doing this meditation here with all of us. What a privilege, what a blessing. Breathe in gratitude for the new ideas that are visiting you now, new perspective, new beliefs that you're creating, and feel gratitude for letting go for all those old limiting beliefs that have been stopping that flow of abundance from coming into your life. Breathe in gratitude for all the abundance that is yet to come into your life. Get into a state of positive anticipation, expecting a miracle. Breathe in gratitude for a miracle that is coming. Breathe in gratitude for your cell phone that gets to connect you with the world, with your loved ones. Breathe in gratitude for the road, that smooth road that you get to drive on. And breathe deeply and let all those things in your life just come into your experience now, into your mind. All those things that you're grateful for. And as they come into your mind, as they come to you, just say thank you. Let it just flood into your experience right now. All those things that you can be grateful for if you choose to be grateful. And as they come in, just say thank you. Thank you. Now think of all of your desires, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, and as they come to you, say thank you. Feel them being pulled, magnetized into your life, into your experience. Give them energy, give them feeling. Get excited about all of your desires becoming your reality. And internally say thank you, thank you, thank you. And now breathe in gratitude for that divine guidance that is always with you. Always, whether or not you realize it, that divine guidance is always with you. Abundance, grace, favor are always with you. So breathe that in now. Breathe in grace. Breathe in blessings. Breathe in guidance. Breathe in abundance. And feel deep gratitude. Feel joy. Feel the love. That love that is always with you. All you need to do is just open up to receive love, abundance, blessings, grace. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Woo. And then take a deep breath in and come back into your body. Open your eyes. Maybe stretch out a little bit. How do you guys feel? Let me know in the chat window, how are you feeling? Do you feel the shift? Do you feel calm? Do you feel joy? Do you feel trust? Do you feel faith? Do you feel a sense of anticipation of all the blessings that are yet to come? Do you see all the blessings that you already have? You know, a tremendous power comes from loving the one that you're with, that we talked about yesterday. Love the one that you're with. Love all the blessings that you already have here and now. Yes, thank you. I feel a deep rest and peace. Wonderful. So much light. Yes, yes, yes. Feel peace sparkly inside. So everything that you're describing right now, you guys, that's the flow. That's the flow of abundance. That's the flow of ease. And remember how I said everything is energy? When you just spend 10 minutes of your day just doing a quick meditation prayer like this, and like I said, I'll send you that meditation recording, shifting your internal state to this state of so much peace and light and feeling sparkly on the inside, this is what invites more abundance into your life. All of this is energy. And if you're vibrating stress, anxiety, lack, and fear, it's very different vibration than the vibration of abundance and prosperity and wealth and all of that great stuff. You know, I want to share with you something. You know, my meditation is a big part of my daily practice. You know, I wake up early in the morning and I, you know, do my best to sit in meditation for at least 30 minutes. I pray, I journal. This is, as a matter of fact, this is how I make all of my decisions in life, anything from business decision, buying businesses, selling businesses, hiring, firing, whatever, new offerings, all of that. You know, I'll listen for that guidance in meditation. But to be honest with you, I used to think that meditation is really dumb. I thought, such a waste of time. And when people talked about meditation, I was like, whatever, baloney. And then, you know, anything that you want to do in life, all you need is a large enough lever. Like, what is your lever? You know, once you find that lever that shifts your behavior, then you pretty much mastered whatever it is you want. And even Aristotle said, give me a large enough lever and I'll move the earth. So my lever for me to start my meditation practice was the day that I discovered that you can manifest, right? You can make your dreams become your reality through meditation. As a matter of fact, meditation is the most powerful way to manifest. Anything from vision meditation, like visualizing your desired outcome, anything from, you know, like even forgiveness or gratitude, all of that helps you energetically, you know, elevate your vibration, energetic vibration. Remember how I mentioned David Hawkins' emotional scale and the numbers associated with the energy of each emotion? So when you get to the top, which is joy and love on the emotional scale of David Hawkins, and it's a level of 500, he gives the numbers to different emotions. The vibration of 500, the vibration, the energetic vibration of joy and love. And when you vibrate, when your emotional home is joy and love, that's when you become unstoppable. That's literally, you know, the definition. If you want me, like, if you stuck with me to now, I can drop this on you. True abundance. What is true abundance? True abundance is when your desires are instantaneously fulfilled. Then that's a state where synchronicity, it's like synchrodestiny. You create your destiny through moments of synchronicities, effortless ease. That's the flow. You know, a lot of us, most of us people experience life as such a struggle. It was never meant to be a struggle. Now, we're all going to have challenges, but the life itself is meant to be effortless ease, joy, and love, abundance, and prosperity. If you've never read A Course in Miracles, I highly recommend you reading that. So true abundance, to me, and the definition of true abundance is literally when you get to manifest whatever it is you desire when you desire it. And it's meant to happen quickly and with effortless ease. Now, the only thing is, the reason why it's not happening is because your vibration is not there yet. You know, your emotional home is not there yet. And David Hawkins says that when you learn to vibrate at the energy of love and joy, all the time, that's when you get to experience that effortless ease, synchronicity, blessings all the time. That's when you do less and you receive more.
Can I just add something in
Yes.
quickly? Um, the synchronicity of me putting into the universe that I would like someone to help me out with the studio and perhaps buy the building. um, I started clearing my stuff as I shared with you,
Yeah.
and a fellow came today to not only just see the building, but I did some work with him, some energy healing. But he is a master of manifesting, and I thought, isn't this interesting that we're doing this abundance meditation week, and this person walks into my life who has driven 3 hours to come to see me
That's awesome.
to describe, and his languaging was so interesting because everything was, well, you can have that. Well, of course you can do that. Where do you want to go on a trip?
That's right.
So how much money do you want?
That's right.
You can have that. And
That's right.
I was amazed to be in the presence of someone who described himself as a magician, and what he thinks of, he gets.
That's
And
right.
literally. So I thought I would just share that.
Yes, absolutely. And Monica, we're all the magicians. We can all have what we want. And the reason why we're not experiencing what we want is because we're the only people who stop ourselves from all the experiences. You know, you can't come to the universe and say, oh, I want more money, or I want a good amount of money. It doesn't mean anything. Here's $1. Technically, you got more money, right? So that's why it's important to have clarity. What is it that you want? And most people never even spend time or energy or effort to even dream. What is it that you want? But if you don't know what you want, the universe cannot bring it to you. Not even God can bring you, if you yourself don't even know what you want. Do you know what I mean? So, absolutely. How much money do you want? Be specific. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you for that share. Yeah. So, one of the reasons why I share this with you, tomorrow I start meditation and mindful training. And it's going really deep in the practice of meditation. And it's for all levels, for the beginners and really advanced people, for people who want to become teachers. If you're interested in joining me, you're welcome to join. A big part of it will be, to me, meditation is a big part of my manifest magic. This is why I get my butt up in the morning at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I sit in meditation, and I do this process 2 hours. And for me, the lever is manifesting. My husband, for him, meditation is something different. It's accepting who he is. It's just a journey of self-discovery. I think it's both. It's whatever you make it mean for yourself. So because I start the training tomorrow, which you guys are welcome to join me, for tomorrow's session, I'm going to record the content. So we're not going to have a live session, but I will send you a recorded message from me. And to me, the tomorrow's message, I don't want to give away much about it because I want you to experience it tomorrow, but it'll be like a process of integration. That's the final step in manifesting that abundance. And it's a very important step. So tomorrow I'm going to send you that pre-recorded video, and I'm going to send you another meditation that I recorded, and it's called I Let Go. Well, actually, the original name was I Let Go and Let God, but I think I renamed it something else, so that some people glitch around the word God. So I think I said something about the universe. But the meditation is really I let go and let God. Okay. Do you guys have any questions for me for today? Okay. So you've got lots of tools in your belt. Remember, if you want the results, you must have the discipline, right? So you've got lots of different meditation recordings with me, in addition to the meditations that we did in these live calls. So if you want the results, have the discipline. And I invite you to be in that discipline daily. right? Just like forgiveness is, it's like brushing your teeth, right? It's not like you thought of the person and forgave him or her once. It's a constant process. So I hope that this, abundance challenge inspired you to spend some time in meditation, to spend some time in self-reflection and journaling, and also, focusing on what it is that you want, on your desired outcome, on your goals, on your aspirations, on your dreams. Okay.
This was awesome. Albina, so if you were, so as we're starting to create a discipline, would you say the discipline, the daily discipline, are probably the three things that you just outlined, just making sure that we include at least one meditation a day, that we do some gratitude, and then some reflection. Is that when you say create a discipline, is that what you're meaning?
Yeah, so the discipline for me, Brandy, is the daily meditation practice. So it's actually three things. I'll be honest with you. This is how I do it. So I get my butt out of bed, and honestly, the large reason why I do it, because in the morning I feel most energy, more creativity in the mornings. And also this is the time when my husband and kids are asleep. So I literally start with a prayer. And my prayer goes something like this. It can be anything, but usually it's like, tell me, like, show me what to do, use me as your instrument. Or if I have a particular challenge, I always ask, like, what is it? What do I need to do? What is the lesson in it? Right? How can I shift? How can I come up with a solution? Help me. And then I shut up and I sit. So I usually would turn on my alarm, like timer, for 30 minutes or so, and I'd literally just sit there. Now, it took me a long time to get to this point where I can just sit. In the beginning, I had to listen to the guided meditations. And even today, sometimes I would listen to my own meditations, because honestly, I think they're pretty good, if I do say so myself. So like, I would listen to the forgiveness meditation that I shared with you. I would listen to that stepping into the ocean of abundance meditation with you. I would listen to that I let go and let God meditation, because it helps you anchor down your attention. Because if I were to ask, if you've never meditated and I ask you to sit for 30 minutes, it's going to be torture for you. That guided meditation helps. And then I always journal. I can journal on whatever epiphany that showed up in meditation. Usually I have an epiphany, a thought or realization. And even if I don't, I just start writing. And I turn timer for 10 minutes at least. And I just do, it's called automatic writing. You just start writing and trust that the divine will, I believe that it will communicate through automatic writing too. A lot of times it would, God, I'll just say it. I think God talks to me in meditation. I think God talks to me in journaling. I'll just fully own it. And this is how I got lots of guidance in my life, something I would have never thought of.
It's awesome. Thank you for sharing. Mm-hmm. It does greatly. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Anybody else? I mean, you know what, honestly, like I would mix up my meditation too. Like I told you on the previous calls that, you can read your vision, right? Your 10-year vision or 5-year vision with enthusiasm and passion recorded on your voicemail, on your voice memos, and then just listen to your own reading. That can be your meditation. That is the most exciting meditation to me, because I created my chosen future, right? And as I listen to it, I also like see it. I feel it. I touch it. I smell it. I taste it. I hear it, using all of your senses, all of your God-given abilities to literally pull that possibility and making it a probability. Right? It's no longer just possible. Yes, it's possible. Not only is it possible, it's probable when you give that energy. Okay? Anybody else, guys? Well, I'd love to hear, like, let's say 3 shares. If you haven't spoken, maybe this is like the time to say like what your experience has been so far. I'd love to hear how this is. I mean, obviously you're here on day 4, so you're into it. So I'd love to hear, like, if maybe you had some like cool stuff happen, unexpected blessings or stuff like that. I shared with you, like, unexpectedly our hotel is like fully booked, you know. I was like, okay, people last minute bookings. I was like, yeah, bring it on, God. I'm ready for all this abundance.
Absolutely. So I had a vision in our meditation from our yoga teacher training when we did one of these abundance meditations about an investment property, and the deal went through, and so I got it.
Yay!
So, thank you.
I love that. Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Bettina. It's like a synchrodestiny, right? It's a moment of synchrodestiny. You think about it, you name it, and then it just comes. Now, look, there is no logical understanding. I think the divine is not logical. It does, you know, there is a great video, and I'm going to share it in the Happy, Healthy, and Inspired Facebook group. It's from Carolyn Mays. Monica talked about somebody talked about Carolyn Mays the other day, and she just shares I mean, she's the most instrumental person in my own relationship with the divine. She talks about God in such an amazing way that I really jive with. So I'm going to share that video with you. But she talks about how God is not logical. God doesn't work the way we think. You know, there is nothing logical about God. So a lot of times people would be like, oh, that's impossible. How could it be? You know, it's totally unrealistic. Listen, God is not realistic. The universe works in most mysterious ways. So it doesn't make sense for you to try to make reason or sense out of it, you know? So anything is possible. I truly believe so. Yes, and even like I said, the challenges and the problems that we're experiencing, there is grace in that too. And when you choose to see it as grace, that's when everything shifts. Yeah. Anybody else?
So I'll say the forgiveness meditation was really divine timing for me.
Yes.
The father of my two children has not committed to the nights that we have in our parenting agreement and hasn't picked up our kids on several of those nights. And I haven't lost my cool on those nights, which has been a new experience for me because typically I blame and I get angry. And I did that forgiveness meditation the other day. And I've just seen shifts in my kids,
Yeah.
which has been really powerful, that when I start to learn to forgive him and I stop blaming him, my kids are expressing their emotions on a deeper level, and they're 2 and 5, and the things that they say have been really profound. So that has been the best experience in the last couple of days, is not letting his fear become my fear, which ultimately then becomes my children's fear, is learning to just love and forgive and see his light so that my children just get to experience that love and forgiveness and light in him as well.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing that, Julia. Yeah, it's a beautiful process, you know, it's magical, you know, and you know, every person walks their own path, I believe. And I do believe that, you know, if you want to talk the language of yoga, we're all one. Ultimately, we're all one. And you doing the forgiveness practice with him has an effect on him. You know, you may not understand it fully, it may not show up immediately, and somehow just trust that it's all working. You know, somehow, in some way, like all of that stuff, it's working for the good. You know, thank you for sharing that.
I also wanted to share regarding the forgiveness meditation. I sat there when I started it, and you know, a lot of people came to mind, and I was like, okay, there's a lot of clutter. So I just took a moment and I took a breath, and I realized that I needed to forgive myself.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since I did that meditation, like I felt a softening in me, and like I'm more open to input from the universe and even my own intuition.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's been nice.
Thank you, Brandy. I love that. Thank you for sharing. And you know, one of the like I want to say, like, so many meditations have been such life transforming for me. And sometimes I get so excited, I say everything is life changing, but it truly is. One of the most life changing meditations for me was actually seeing myself the way God sees me. And look, I mean, when we're going to be in meditation training, ultimately it's all about the divine, and that is also, seeing yourself the way God sees you is a powerful thing. That's when you recognize, like, you need to forgive yourself. As a matter of fact, the divine forgave you a long time ago. You're the only person who's still holding on. And then also seeing your own beauty and your own greatness and seeing yourself through so much compassion. So that meditation was incredibly powerful for me. And I know that you're doing our meditation training starting tomorrow. So we'll share that meditation. We'll do it together. It was incredibly powerful for me. And when I say powerful, look, I am a very practical person. I come from the Soviet Union. I don't mess around. Like, all this spiritual juju energy is all great, but like, give me some real life results. Why do you think I sit for 2 hours every morning? You don't think I want to lay in bed? It's comfy and warm. Why I drag my ass out of bed in the morning? Because through meditation, I got so much guidance that translated into real stuff. Businesses creating, businesses sold, new creations. I mean, new people in my life. It's like real stuff. And seeing myself through the eyes of the divine, somehow it just unlocked something in me. And I can't even fully put it into words. I don't even know why I'm saying this, but some of you must need to hear this. It helped me see myself in a way that I literally can do anything. I am loved and I'm supported. I'm infinite. Anything is possible. I co-create with the divine all the time. And in the real world, like in the physical world, it gave me so much power and strength to actually go after what I desire. So anyway, I can talk hours about it, but this is the time for you guys to talk.
I just wanted to say I'll kind of piggyback off of what I said yesterday, but it was a really good time for me to do this, just right on time in my life. It has brought up a lot of feelings and emotions that I'm processing right now. So I have a lot more work to do and a lot more processing to do after this is over. And I plan to continue this for a lifetime, but it was a really good springboard for me to continue in like the path that I've been creating with just manifestation, meditation practices, and listening to the universe. So again, I really appreciate it, and I got a lot that I'm able to carry around with me now that can remind me while I'm doing it. Just a lot more tools in my toolbox. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Kiera. Thank you so much. Well, all right, guys. Thank you so much for being with me on this journey. Like I said, tomorrow's day. Mara, did you want to say something?
I was going to ask you, what time is your meditation teacher training?
Yeah, meditation teacher training. It's actually, I mean, a lot of you are yoga teachers. It can be 50 hours of continuing education. It can also be applied towards the 300-hour advanced bridge to 500-hour. It's Monday and Wednesday nights, 5:30 till 9:30 Central Time, I believe.
Okay.
And all
so that would be, I'm trying to like figure out the timing for me in Cincinnati, which is Eastern. But okay.
Yeah, it's also going to be recorded. All of the sessions will be recorded. And also for you guys, I'm giving a discount. It's $100 discount, and I'm going to put it in that email that I send out tonight. Yeah, so if you want to register, don't register right now. I'm going to send you a discount rate.
And when you mean that it can contribute to the 300-hour, is that through your training, right?
That's right. Yeah, it's through
I signed up for FIT, by the way. I'm in FIT.
Oh, awesome. Exciting. Congrats. Yeah. Yeah,
So
and even if
that,
you don't want to do the advanced teacher training, it can be applied for your continuing education as a yoga teacher.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And I'm sorry, your advanced teacher training, is that an online thing or?
Yeah, online.
Oh, it's online.
Mm.
Holy schmoly, I should have done that.
You can pick and choose what you want, which part of it you want.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll look into it.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, my friends. It's always a pleasure to connect with you. And I always say, like, this is, this is where I get all my juice. It gives me so much pleasure, so much joy, so much passion to be with you, to share things that really light me up. So, I mean, I can do it into the camera, but I really love doing it in live sessions like this. I deeply appreciate you joining me, and my sincere wish for you that you experience true abundance. And I actually know, I don't have to wish for it. I know that if you do these practices and you make them a part of your daily ritual, you will experience abundance. So tomorrow, I'm going to send a pre-recorded session, right, for integration. I'm going to send you another meditation recording. And if you want to go deeper, we start tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Central. I love you all. Thank you. And I will see you soon, somewhere, somehow. Bye.